this one then out of the tournament for good for the second time in a row, actually, because I don't think they made it in the finals in the last season. That was a bit of a crazier one, though, with an increased prize pool, single elimination, and some higher level teams also joining, just because it's one of the first tournaments after 7.0. And the glimpse actually found hestejoe! Oh no! You were talking about Disruptor possibly being a vision, and they go in for the Primal Spring. Slow's coming through. hestejoe with a little bit of extra right clicks. Quite enough to bring the slaughter down, though, just yet. But you can imagine these kind of things being a lot more potent once Ace gets a couple of extra levels. Especially once he hits level 6, and this extra damage really starts to mount up for these ranged heroes. Oh, another good Primal Spring, actually, on Ben's score. Yeah, this might actually turn into something. There it is, a couple of right clicks. hestejoe picking that one up. Neuer takes quite a bit of damage, though, and he will get caught by the crush, so they'll have to trade 1 for 1.
That is worth it for sure, though.
Oh.
Spirit are dedicating 3 heroes to this lane, and right now Cloud9 are getting just as much out of them as out of this lane as them.
Yep. Starting to chew through the region here. BZC's Salve was also cancelled. Eventually he's gonna get the healing ward, but until then, C9 with a slight advantage, but not if hestejoe dies here. Another Primal Spring to turn us around. FNG started to drop low and he will die. BZC also not exactly healthy as Boundless Strike comes out to control and do a little bit of extra damage. Right clicks are not going to be enough to keep Neuer alive. And hestejoe might actually get the kill, and he does. Will he survive himself though? Vanscore almost dies to creeps, but he does survive with about 30 health points. And hestejoe not so lucky himself. And he should figure that out now. Yeah. Oh god.
And Iceberg is
maybe that's actually in trouble.
Not doing as well.
It's being slowed down. DK Phobos can easily surge forward if he wants somebody. It's just oh wow. One more tick, 2 more ticks from the Shadow Strike, but I think the Tango he no. I think normally Tangos are
at least get something of a trade. And I
think the courier spotted him. He's not what Baby Knight's actually super low in health. Yeah, if you might just dive this, and he does. He needs some help on Baby Knight, but he's not getting it. A lot of damage being done by shrapnel in the tower, but not enough to actually.
But I see he's been up to something, so he probably had a lot of abilities on cooldown. And they do not have anything like a Dazzle that can just TP in and save the day.
Yeah. Well, on the bright side, Ace is getting closer and closer to this level 6. He should almost have it with his creepy F, shouldn't he? Maybe not quite.
He is nearly there.
Well, meanwhile up top, look at this, BZC. It's actually starting to drop very well low. Another bundle strike not available, but it does have a Primal Spring. Walking forward, hestejoe. This time around, the glimpse was not enough. Well timed there with the jaunts, but middle lane again. Iceberg and FNG working together to bring down the sniper, who's once again left alone.
Yeah, that's the price. If they don't get the Blink Dagger, Spirit is actually in trouble because they will just get, well, blinked away at.
Just going straight up on Ace. The FNG did everything to try and slow him down. The stun, the silence, but it was still fast enough for the sprint. Iceberg was also there with the blink right on top of Ace. And they get the kill.
Yeah, very nice. And they're going on bot lane again.
Yep. Someone's on the rise who should get caught up by that. He throws down the stun, glimpse back though, and yeah. So I just leave it be. Ace better walk away.
Yeah, he was walking forward for a bit, like, maybe I can slap someone? Maybe not.
Yeah, Neuer all this time, he's just been jumping back and forth on the tree. He's just waiting for an opportunity, but now Iceberg even got himself an Invis Rune. Making an appearance up top, reveals himself to try and go on hestejoe. He only used the orb, so now easy Omni Slash as well as a Sonic Wave, maybe a bit of an overcommitment. Small little puck, but they do secure the kill again. Meanwhile, down bottom, the rest of Team Spirit still setting up. Trying to bait out DK Phobos a little bit, but I think this movement has been spotted by this lane one. And know what's going on here, but they might still get caught out. Ace in the middle of that, gets the silence, but Neuer also makes an appearance. That's a Bound Strike here, securing one. DK Phobos also dropping low. Crush will keep Neuer away, as they now have to deal with FNG. They will be able to secure the kill and stay alive, so C9 knew what was coming, able to set up properly for it.
Yeah, very nice. And I think Team Spirit once again underestimated the
It's an arcane rune, so it's definitely
Yeah,
something that they want to use. An Ace, even if he hides under the tower, he should be dying here. But instead, Team Spirit are looking for the easier target. It's going to be a Rise. hestejoe makes rotation through. They get the Primal Spring off, so they want to try and take this fight. They do a decent amount of damage here. Ace coming back in here with a follow-up silence on the Quap. And with the Assassinate, just make sure that he dies. And they're actually getting all the right clicks inside the Shrapnel. Fanscore, last man standing here, but only for a while longer, so C9.
control, and they haven't made any tempo towards C9's towers as of yet.
Yeah. And they still have a pretty good baseline though in terms of farm, especially the Starkseer is actually the highest farm on the dire side. Not sure if you... Okay. Good catch actually.
Very prominent at the start, where you could just surge a creep, preferably a Centaur. You just run in with a surged Iron Shelled creep, get a stun off.
Well, that
And then you
top lane, they're gonna
run
go on to
yourself.
BZZ. There's some help coming, but Team Spirit think, no, we better get the hell out of there. He snaps the call with the spin, but Ace is there, hestejoe with the mobility, able to ensure the kill after all.
Yeah,
Now there's
and
the blink.
this is a bit of an over TP from C9. They didn't need all those heroes up top, and there is not actually a tower to push there, so instead they're moving towards the Roche pit.
hestejoe, are you AFK or something? No. But he does get caught out nonetheless. Iceberg, one more right click, still gets the kill. So Ace in the right place at the right time, showing off the Shadowblade now, trying to maybe catch someone else off guard. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Baby Knight and Venge make a trade out of it, but Ace and Neuer up top can't even keep up with all these kills all over the map now. But overall, C9 coming out ahead.
Team Spirit are just not getting the pickoffs they want. Oh, well, there's one at least.
That's one, yeah. That's a lot of gold actually coming as well. Baby Knight somehow managed to get his way up to a killing spree. BZ claiming that one for himself, getting closer to the Manta style. Meanwhile up here, yeah.
Whoa.
Speaking of,
So, I think that's the way he's got to use it, and they got to keep Team Spirit split up here.
finds DK Phobos and his creep Iron Shell on the Alpha Wolf. The silence also controlled from hestejoe. They will bring it down, the assassinate just in case. You gotta be careful about feeding these helm creeps, but in the meantime, Vengeful Spirit caught out on the wrong side of the kinetic field. Vansco will be punished for it. Turn it into 2-for-1 trade, maybe 3-for-1. Look at this! So much burst, no spin from Juggernaut coming out. I don't think he expected this much damage.
He did not. And I think this is, well, in the first game, Team Spirit were the ones with the hero that the other team didn't understand, namely the Tiny. And in this case, the Puck is doing so much work.
hestejoe is one of his heroes here. Follow-up silence here, despite the Yules, defensive Yules. Queen of Pain forced into that, but yeah, 2 sources of silence means you have one for before and one for after.
Yeah, it's pretty telling that he got forced into buying eels in the first place. And now he finds out that it won't even save him.
Not with both of these heroes there anyway. Neuer shows his face up top, gets a bonus strike on Slaughter. Help is on the way. hestejoe chasing FNG. Oh, they missed the coil. That's unfortunate. That would have been a kill otherwise. As it stands now, he just gets glimpsed back into another crush potentially here. Neuer will have to man fight up against FNG. Instead, he just tries to walk away. Static Storm used on the Puck, but not really keeping him there. They will win this particular skirmish. They'll also end up bringing down Puck with BCC making a rotation throw. But now, Ace, Baby Knight, they come in and try and bring down the Slaughter. And they will, but at what cost? The cost of the ages here. Didn't even notice them going for Roche. In the meantime, just went so fast. But Ace doesn't actually have the Shadow Blade, and 3 heroes around him. Rise might have to go for defensive swap. Not even gonna be worth it with the vacuum bringing them close anyway. This time it's C9 biting up a bit more than they can chew. Baby 9 also finds himself in a really tough position. You're trying to maybe go for the shrapnel on Iceberg, but very hard to get on target.
Costly.
That was, yeah, or just ice too big for the stomach, I guess.
Yeah, jungles for now.
Baby 9 might be in trouble though. Iceberg BZ in this jungle area. Pops a drum charge. Gets glimpsed back, but he should still end up falling. No help on the way. He realizes this too. He is trying to go for the kill on to Iceberg, forcing him to Yules up and pop the Invis rune.
I think if he had the Hurricane Pack, he might have actually been able to make the escape there. And the gap closing on Team Spirit is going to be his problem. So...
Well, running into each other now. Ace gets blown up. He just walks. Tries to walk across the entire team. Vensko with a well-placed Static Storm also finishes off the puck. Glimpse back Kanoya, so that'll be another casualty, more than likely. There it is, Rise. Unable to help out, sticking around for a little bit too long now. Iceberg wins on the blink, but gets stunned up under the tier 3. Not sure what that was about, but helped up. Another swap back, but this time he has to blink off cooldown. Glimpse back now onto Rise. Can't walk through the wall again, or else it just gets slowed down. BCZ with the spin as well.
And if you're Cloud9 right now, you're gonna be worried about losing all these towers. You are the one with Drow. You're the one that should be working away at those from a distance. Oh, they got Ace.
This is... It's also translating into items. Iceberg, after the duels, has the Aghanim Scepter now finished, so that turns it into a 40-second cooldown on a Sonic Wave. Which is pretty damn good in a game like this, where you have a bunch of squishy heroes to contend with. Meanwhile, down bottom, actually gonna take a fight. Doxy dies first, Primal Spring onto FNJ, and he's still being locked down by that Dream Call. BZ comes through with a blink on top of the Smoke. Gonna run into most of Team Spirit. Right now, we do have DK Focus on the other side of the map, 10 seconds on TP, so should be able to rejoin once the fight starts, but BZZ gonna be the first one to be called out and brought down instantly, and this is a great start for C9. Without him, I don't think they can really fight here. Leap up to the trees, but the rest of Spirit already trying to run as far away as possible, but C9... Bloodlust has caught them here. Ah, the silence misses on FNG. Neuer still gets a stun off on the Primal Spirit. He assassinate, do some extra damage. DK Focus with a TP through. Ready to turn us around, but Neuer gets a Wukong's command out. Just to zone. Baby Knight with a vision blink. Instant swap though, and FNG ends up falling to Baby Knight. Follows silence on Vensko. The vacuum comes out, but DK Focus didn't get the memo that this fight was already over. Now the silence on Iceberg still gets this the blink off because there's no extra control, but the damage has already been done. Team Spirit lose 4 here.
Fight around the Thunderdome, but Rise just puts them back into it, and Spirit are committed. They gotta go.
Like limbs kind of off the mark. hestejoe comes in, Yule Scepter. Now he has his own Yule Scepter to work with as well to do some of that extra damage. Neuer comes in. Now the spin has been wasted. Beautiful boundless strike. Also catches loud and call down absolutely everybody. Forces them to blink out, but BZZ, well, he can't do that. Neither can Vensko as hestejoe tracks him down, gets himself a double kill, and just like that, 3 more heroes take a spill. And the fresh creep wave is there that can be taken care of by the Queen of Pain. Iceberg already set up for that with nice vacuum more combo. Actually, so much burst damage being done to C9. Now they're the ones who are dying. Ace, no health, no mana, but he is covered in Shadow Blade. Biebernator, he's ready to fight. Iceberg just with the random damage. But no charges right now.
Very all in.
Yeah. As Team Spirit for Roshan of their own, they have the slaughter to make that easier, but Neuer now props the ultimate, gets stunned up by the Centaur and brought down inside the Static Storm, more than likely, so that Wukong's command, far from effective. There's still gonna be enough to set up for a kill on 1, but now Rise being caught out. Meanwhile in the back, something happening here. Well, Ace starting to right click, left, right, and center. It's only the creep though now. hestejoe trying to take care of Vensko, and he will, but now BZ up against Ace, forcing him into the Shadow Blade. hestejoe still sticking around, but he's a puck with a blink, with a Yules, with face shift. He should be able to survive this, but Ace maybe not so much. Omni Slash, he tanks up the whole lot. Shrine, regen, not heroes. hestejoe can maybe try and snag it if he's a monster. Neuer, not quite. With the vision nerfs, he's gonna have to get closer. And now he's actually coming in here. hestejoe, did he get it? He did not. He did! He got the Aegis, he got the last hit even on Roshan! And now he's a puck, so he should be able to get himself out of there too. Maybe, maybe not. Phase shift. Orb, yeah, he's surviving. For now, yeah, Iceberg, he really wants revenge. He'll get it on Rise at the very least. Was it worth it for C9 though?
He does not need mobility, he needs damage.
Yeah, he knows if he gets caught out, likely the fight's done anyway, so just relies fully on his team to set up for him. But now Rise actually finding them here, and look at this, BZZ dies first, DK Phobos with the vacuum combo, trying to do it, but it's only Neuer who's taking the damage here. Now hestejoe with the control, they're trying to focus on Iceberg. Nice little dodge there on the assassinate, but the right clicks are still there. DK Phobos just trying hard to do something, but all he can do is try and walk away. Ace with a casual triple kill, just sitting there, throwing down arrows.
They vacuumed the puck out of the Disruptor ulti.
What? Oh no.
Yeah, that was so unfortunate. Like, if that doesn't happen, that's an absolutely great Disruptor ult. But he gets out of the wall, and he gets the opportunity to escape.
That's true.
And they suffer the consequences. So, right now, both teams are mostly trying to get those lanes pushed out so that they can... Oh. Ace, are you okay? Ace is more than okay, look at the damage!
I think the answer is yes. And I'm pretty sure Juggernaut might spawn pretty damn soon.
I think both teams are gonna look towards getting that. And both have a very good lineup to fight it.
They're just walking up, showing off the scythe on top of the draw range, so it's a great kill to get. But looking to try and fight here. Vacuum, Wukong's command is out though, but will be cancelled immediately. Rise with a defense swap, and hestejoe gets crushed up as he walks back in. That's actually not good at all. This comes back to what you were talking about earlier. It really comes down to who finds a jump and who gets initiation.
This time they just blew up the drow right off the bat.
Bringing down this tower. All this extra armor. And they're all snapping the coil. Maybe a swap back potential there as Rise comes back in, follows on the bundle striker, they're doing some extra damage, but now the crush vacuum. Oh no, C9, what have you done? Baby Knight glimpse back into the front lines. They have to buy back now as Ace finally returns normally.
They tried to make the optimal play there by holding them off with just a couple of heroes. But instead
fight comes out, Neuer trying to throw as much control as he can. Study Storm makes it a little bit harder. Baby Knight and Ace now caught off with the crush from F&G. They have to deal with this hero before they can throw actually meaningful damage in the backlines. He's bashing and crushing so much, setting up for Iceberg, but now he's being silenced up. Yield Scepter. They need some follow-up. He throws down the ultimate. Baby Knight dodges it, so and as a result, they can still get the kill. That Omni Slash wasted from BCC, so now he has to run away. I don't even know what's going on anymore. So much bloodshed in this mid lane, but somehow they keep the Rex alive. So is this still a worthy? Yeah.
And a mid lane can always easily be pushed out again. So this is risky.
Baby Knight.
Didn't he
be
just
caught out here? Glimpse back. He did indeed. I'm pretty damn sure he gets a kill, but at what cost? He'll die to BZ inside the Static Storm. So I guess he can get the long cooldown out of the books, but now if they can catch PCZ, that'd be great as well. They do have that Axe coil available. Meanwhile, though, around the Roche Pit, Ace with a DD rune will be controlled up by F&G. Vacuum from Phobos. I have no idea what's going on. Ace on the outside of the pit all of a sudden. Now the Wukong's command here in the area of 3 heroes. Slaughter dies. BCZ caught up in that whole shebang as well. And DK Phobos is not out of the woods yet either. They blink after him. They catch him with a stun. Glimpse back on one, but there's still plenty of heroes. They will be able to right-click him down in the end, and Venskor TP'd in to help. Right now it's only Rise who's just trying to keep track of him, and he should be able to, especially with hestejoe also joining in. This will be another kill eventually. All the meanwhile, Ace just trying to solo Roche. This game, I don't know if I can survive this. Oh, he's sitting.
And yeah, C9 gives up a couple of kills again, but that's
Ace.
worth it.
I'm sorry. They actually catch Zara, which is a big deal. But Ace.
So this is a good moment, as good a moment as any for C9 to get their second set of racks.
Yeah.
And they're going to have to because they're 5 back.
That means part of the one is high ground ward. Here's some good combos being down. Ace is still sitting on the outside, but BZZ actually transfers the Omni-Slash over. C will die and loses Aegis. hestejoe still in the middle of that. No ultimate to throw out, but at the very least he can burst down Iceberg. Immediate buyback. Ace still in the middle of that, able to walk outside of this kinetic field just in time. So this is still alright. You got the tier 3. Only lost the supports plus the Aegis. Might lose Baby Knight now though. No Hurricane Pike means that teams... Oh. Yeah, Iceberg will be able to finish the kill even though BZ gets support there, but no sentry. So Team Spirit knew exactly what they were in for when they initiated. And once again, this is what it comes down to in this game. Oh, Iceberg! He's in this, but the sentry ward being plopped down just now. He should still end up dying here, and he does. And that's the dieback too. Swap back into the Static Storm though, as they turn it around themselves. Neuer dies. Ace caught in the middle of all of this, being controlled up, but they don't actually have the vision for him. hestejoe, they're focusing on him instead, but he's just able to orb back towards the fountain. With him and Ace using their own personal fountain rise, yeah, in the middle of all of that. He will take his spill himself, so, and no buyback in him either. They used it earlier, actually, switch to buyback status. Ace has it available. That's the only one on the side of C9, and Neuer will have it come off cooldown soon. But hey, there it is. hestejoe is going in ham without an ultimate even. Just trying to delay as much as they can. Baby Knight sitting in the side here, right-clicking away, but now he's being slowed down by the Field of Blade. BZZ looking for the kill with the Omni-Slash will be able to secure despite the fountain. Now Ace, together with hestejoe, caught up with a crush on 2. Trying to make it to another fountain, but it's not going to work, and they're all going to lose their lives now. Trying to delay and trying to hold on to his melee racks. And they might actually have to buy back just to secure the bot racks now at this point. Because of these pickoffs, and it is hestejoe. He has his ultimate available, but you will need Ace to do the extra damage, despite the Dagon. Despite the plus 420 Blazed ability that he went for in terms of talents, and there it is. Buyback forced out as Neuer comes back. Coyle will miss, and that's actually quite costly, because now Team Spirit can go and rely on their mobility in the fights.
It's 4v4 though. If I'm Team Spirit, I do not take this.
Yeah.
I think I'm happy with forcing the buyback here. Oh, but they're going in.
Oh, FNG caught out! Just blinks into the trees up against the Monkey King. This is not a safe space. So this might turn into an issue if he does get caught out in the middle of this. But Team Spirit's starting to chip away. Only BZZ inside the pit. They have the reading wand to use on the outside. hestejoe waiting for an opportunity, but now he gets jumped on actually, or they try to jump on him. Static Storm comes out. He still has the ult, so that's a, and eventually wastes the Static Storm. Neuer throws down a Wukong's command just for zoning. They can snipe Roche themselves now really quickly, then this could be worthwhile, but as it stands, ult for ult, nice little silence down too. Manta styles it off on BZZ. hestejoe actually gets bursted down. He doesn't have the coil, already used a little bit earlier, and meanwhile on the back, vacuum wall on 2. It's Rise and Baby Knight being brought down. Ace, where's he at? He's just try and hold on to the base. Baby Knight does a buyback. Actually, he just used it now, didn't he? Yeah, and hestejoe's buyback will come back off cooldown now, so he does have it available in case teams would go high ground. As it stands, what is going on here? Ace, you cannot afford this! He's not buying back. They could go all the way. They could go all the way to Mega Creeps, which makes it almost impossible for C9 to win this game if it goes any longer. So they need to win a big team fight right the hell now, and good start there, taking off the Aegis, but they will lose the Vengeful with it. Still has buyback. Vacuum on to Baby Knight. I'm trying to make it all the way back to the fountain. Vacuum back outside of it, and he will die, and this is it! All 3 damage dealing cores without buyback. C9 forced to call the GG, and what is one of the most action-packed games of Dota I've seen in a while. Team Spirit secure the 2-0 victory in this best of 3 series, and they will face up, move on to the finals and face up against Vega.
C9 gave them a run for their money there. They had to pull everything out. And it's honestly, I think it's a shame.